Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best budget smartphones.
Starting at number 5.
OnePus 10T. If you're after a speedy phone with capable cameras that doesn't demand a premium price tag, then the OnePlus 10T, a worthy mid-range Android phone, could be for you. This phone had an unduly high starting price at launch, but in 2023, it's become a much more affordable proposition. The OnePlus 10T has a good-looking screen, a powerful chipset and fast charging, and on the back, you're getting a 50MP Sony IMX766 sensor. We've previously heaped praise on this sensor, as it's good for low-light photography, and you get an 8MP ultra-wide lens and 2MP macro sensor on the OnePlus 10T, too. The lack of zoom is disappointing. With no telephoto lens, you're relying on digital zoom when you close the distance, which caps out at a measly 10x. However, at such a low price in 2023, the OnePlus 10T can be considered one of the best affordable camera phones.
Coming at number 4.
Samsung Galaxy A13. If you're looking for a capable smartphone that won't break the bank, look no further than the Samsung Galaxy A13. Put simply, it's good enough in most of the areas that matter for a smartphone, from the camera to the battery life, and its super low price, which will continue to drop, makes it a tempting value for money deal. On the design front, the Galaxy A13 feels like a phone that's going to last, and it offers a 6.6-inch, 2408 by 1080 LCD screen that does a decent job with websites, photos, videos, and games. It's suitably bright, vivid, and crisp, and while there's no support for HDR or anything above a 60Hz refresh rate, we didn't have any real complaints in this regard. There's no doubt that spending a bit more money is going to get you a phone camera that captures significantly better pictures, but at the same time, the Samsung Galaxy A13 isn't going to let you down if your expectations aren't sky-high. Similarly, when it comes to performance, you'll be able to run everything you want to run, but you're going to have to put up with slower speeds than you'd get from a more expensive handset.
At number 3.
Google Pixel 7a. The Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro are quite pricey and powerful smartphones, and so the Pixel 7a steps in for those who'd prefer a cheaper option. The 7a offers almost everything the Pixel 7 does, but it's cheaper at $499. The Pixel 7a has a pleasant-looking display, the camera is amazing, at 64MP, it has the highest megapixel count of any Pixel phone, and it's a really compact phone, too, at a comfortable 6.1 inches. Certainly, there are flaws. We've found that the Pixel 7 doesn't have all-day battery life and is supported for fewer years than Samsung or Apple options. However, slick Android software and Google's thoughtful AI features have an audience, and the Pixel 7a is one of the nicest and most inexpensive ways you can get on board.
Number 2 of my list.
Apple iPhone 13. Despite being over 2 years old, the standard iPhone 13 remains on sale at Apple, with the arrival of the iPhone 15 having brought its price down to an extremely reasonable $599 in 2023, you'll likely find it cheaper elsewhere, too. The iPhone 13 didn't prove a game-changer for Apple's series of smartphones, but it remains an important iteration that offers better battery life, a better processor and a better camera setup than its predecessors. If you're looking for a fast and capable smartphone, and don't need the extra features of a pricier Pro model, then the iPhone 13 continues to be a top choice. The highlight of the iPhone 13 is its battery life. Previously, iPhones hadn't been synonymous with strong battery life, but during our testing, we were hard-pressed to run the iPhone 13 out of juice. The phone's A15 Bionic chipset, meanwhile, is incredibly powerful, and paired with 4GB of RAM, it's capable of running multiple apps and tasks quickly and efficiently.
And number 1.
Samsung Galaxy A54. Samsung's Galaxy A54 is a slightly updated version of the 2022 A53 that's made for 2023 needs and sensibilities. It looks a lot like the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus, and you may be tempted to think it's one of those much better phones. Hold it, and you'll quickly be disabused of that notion. It's a little heavier than the more expensive phones, and the bezels are not as thin. Noting that it costs half as much as the S23 line though, you should be happy enough to pocket the rest of that cash. That additional thickness also goes toward hosting its 5000 mAh battery, which means it'll last all day according to our testing, with 23W fast charging to get it back up and running quickly. The cameras are even fairly decent and perform well in good light. Finally, Samsung's 4 years of software updates and 5 of security updates mean you can keep this phone for a while with confidence that it'll be supported almost as well as an iPhone.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.